Alright guys, we just finished doing a little hunting. Didn't see anything, but that's how it goes most of the time. But now I want to get back on this food plot. As you can see behind me, that's the bottom half of the pear tree, and it's growing pretty decent. Especially down here in the bottom part. Like I said, I think, all the water rushed down this way, and I think a lot of the seeds went down this way. So that bottom half is growing pretty good. I mean, the rest of it is spotty, but it is growing. I mean, in certain places it's growing halfway decent, but the top half is the problem. Like I said, I believe all the seeds wash down to the bottom, and up here at the top it's not growing that well at all, because like I said, I think the seeds got pushed down the hill. So we're going to try to save this food plot, and when you do that, what seed do you reach for? The good old rye. I got it in a plastic bag because that little paper sack that it's in, it's been raining, and that I didn't want it to get wet. So that's fit. Well, I got 100 pounds of rye, and I'm not gonna put 100 pounds here. I'm gonna put 50 here, and I got another food plot, the 40. It's kind of looking like this too, where the last time I seen it. So I'm gonna use the other half on that. And if you guys remember my last video on my soil test for this food plot, I was missing the 3400, 88 pounds of it. So I got, well, it's 50 pound bag, so it's 100 pounds of that, and I was short 10060. So I'm gonna put that out right now. I'm gonna try to get this food plot the best chance it can have. I do have some stuff that came with the plot starter called Plot Boost. You're supposed to spray it on your food plot once it gets up and start growing, but like I said, with it raining, and it's going to rain, if not today, at least tomorrow, because that Hurricane Delta is coming through, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get some rain off of that. Hopefully it doesn't wash my seeds back down the hill, but I mean, it's just a chance we take. Because normally I would come in here at least with a rake or something and scratch the ground, but I really don't want to do that, to tell you the truth. And like I said, with this rye, you should be able to throw that rye on anything and it'll grow. So we just trying to get this field nice and green as possible, because the deer activity here has picked up like threefold ever since it started to grow halfway decent. And I did get a picture of a decent buck with that thing Spy Point mini camera, but I really can't tell how many points is on it. But I'll put it up for you guys to see and judge it for yourself. But we're gonna get this done. We're gonna go look at my food plot and see how well it's growing. I'm gonna try to give you a food plot update at least every 2 weeks until everybody gets tired of it. Then we'll move on to something else, because I know a lot of people are interested in this because I use that liquid lime, and I don't think it's been a problem, but like I said, just half this food plot is growing and the other half is not. So let's get this fertilizer in the spreader and see if we can finish this up, because actually the sun is coming out, which is crazy. I think it's just the lull between the storms, because the actual hurricane hadn't got here yet. So let's get started. And another note, I forgot my tripod, so I got a couple of clamps on this camera, so I'm gonna try to put it up somewhere for you guys can see what's going on. But yeah. right, now it's time for the rye. So let's get this out of the trash bag. We're gonna try to save the trash bag because we don't want to tear that up for no apparent reason. At the hunt camp, trash bags are hard to come by. And my camera's walking away. Alright, it's hard to work without a tripod. But like I said, this is a 50-pound bag of winter rye. Like I said, this is the grain, not the grass. So, but this is what everybody uses to save the food plot when it's getting later in the season and it's not growing that well. This stuff grows quick and it grows well on anything. So hopefully, like I said, we can survive this year and hopefully we can get the pH up on this place so we can have some real good food plots on it. Alright, that's a 50-pound bag of winter rye without the bug. But like I said, we're going to concentrate on the front half, well, the top half of this food plot. And we'll go down and do the bottom half when the seeds get lower here, because like I said, I'm really concentrating on the top half. I think the bottom half is growing pretty decent, but we'll spray some on there when we think we got enough up top. Boy, you got to be creative when you don't have a tripod. I got you hanging off a tree limb that's barely big enough to hold the camera up, because if I just touch you, you move. So stay right there and let me finish this. Don't go nowhere. Well, I think I got it pretty good. Like I said, hopefully when this other hurricane come through here, it doesn't float the seeds and push it down the hill again. But we're gonna pray for the best, and we're gonna move on down to my food plot. It looked like it's getting sky's getting dark again, so I took off my rain suit because it was getting hot, and it stopped raining. So let's keep moving, because we're gonna go to my food plot. We're going to check that, just see how it looks. Then we're going to go over to 40 and spread the other 50-pound bag of rye out over there. And I got 1 or 2 cameras I want to put out. Just the wind, I thought it was rain coming, but so let's get going. Guys, surprise, surprise, surprise. Sound like Goomer off of Andy Griffin Show. Look behind me. This is my food plot. Like I said, it's been a month and it's growing super. I mean, I was happy to turn the corner and see all the nice green of the whole food plot. I'm trying to make my way to the back here. I haven't seen that yet, but everything is growing real good. I mean, once these turnips get bigger, of course, you know, they'll fill in. But the whole thing is growing very good. I'm happy with that so far. I was kind of worried 2 weeks ago when I came out, and I just seen a little piece on one side that was growing halfway decent. But we had sun for the last 2 weeks, I believe. I don't think it rained none in the last 2 weeks, except for yesterday. And we got more coming, so I think this would be a great time if I could spray that plot booster on it. But I just think if I spray it on there, it's gonna just wash off with the rain. But look on the back side of here. I'm trying not to step on these plants, which, you know, that's kind of ridiculous, but that's just me. On the back side of this hill, it's growing real good too. I think a lot of that grassy stuff is the rye from last year just coming back. I mean, it's not too bad back here. This is the toughest part of this food plot to get something to grow. It's this back part, but over here on this hill, it's always growing pretty good. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like I said, it's only been a month, which is not too bad. It did get cool for a while, but it's warmed back up. I'm sweating my face off right now. But, oh, watch out, spider. He went somewhere. Oh, there you go, he's still on there. I don't know if you guys can see him, but as long as he's not on me. But that's, I mean, I'm super happy with that. Like I said, I remember this view right here. 3 years ago, I got my food plot to come up. I mean, the best it ever has. It probably was knee high with turnips and radishes, and this how it looked. I can even starting to smell that turnip aroma in the air. So I think there's gonna be a good food plot. Like I said, we keep getting a little rain here and there, and the sun keeps coming out, and it just don't get cold too quick. I think we'll be good. Checking some of these cameras. Like I said, if I see anything good on the camera, I'll show it to you guys. Like I said, we're gonna move on over to the 40. Alright guys, we're over here on the 40. This food plot is growing, but like I said, it's not growing that well, not to me anyway. I put, it was just a mix of, just like a winter mix. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Winter peas, clover, some kind of oats and all that good stuff. But like I said, it's not growing that well. I think that storm washed a lot of seeds back over here in this wet spot where it stayed wet most of the time. So I'm gonna put some of that rye on here. And it's a little food plot around the corner here. It's growing a little bit better than it was 2 weeks ago when I looked at it. But I'm gonna put some of that rye here too. And then I got another little food plot around the corner here. I just passed it. Look like it's growing pretty good, so let's go over there and look at it. All right, this little food plot is doing pretty good. I put the leftover mix that well, not mix, but the seeds I had from my food plot in the pear tree right here. So it has that fusion and the winter greens mix right here. And we do have buck scraping on this tree right here. It normally does anyway. So I'm not gonna put anything right here. I think this is growing pretty decent. Like I said, it just needs some more rain and sun. And I got one more little food plot, just about as big as this. I want to go check, and we'll meet you over there. Alright, I'm at my last and final food plot. This is a little food plot I call my honey hole. Like I said, it's just a little food plot stuck off in the back of the woods here, and it's growing pretty good, but I don't know where all the oats, and I don't know if that oats probably is. I put a little mix out here, so it's probably mostly oats growing. That mix did have some winter peas in it. I could see one of the winter peas here and there, a little clover. This is leftover seed type little plot. But all I wanted to do is get some green on it, and it's greening up pretty good. So, alright guys, I'm gonna call it for the day. We got everything done that we need to do, except for I got a 2-man ladder stand I need to put out, and I don't think I'm gonna get it out today. But next week is gun season. So here in Georgia, we can bring out the smoke poles and see if we can put something down. Like I said, I just got the cards out of my camera, so I don't know what's walking around. It could be the big boy. I did have a picture of a nice one, but I can't really make out how many points on his head. But other than that, guys, we got all the food plots reseeded that we need to reseed, and we got that winter rye out, so hopefully that'll come up just as good as this. And like I said, I just wanted some green on it now here late in, it's not late in the season, but it's late in the growing season. Today is October the 10th, and normally here in Georgia it stay warm all the way up to December sometimes. But it scared me because here a week or two ago it was getting cold. It was getting down in the 40s and like 46 and 47, which it doesn't do that normally here in Georgia early as, you know, last month, September. So, but now it's still going like 75, sometimes it's getting up in the 80. So I think we should be good. Probably, hopefully we can get another week or two or a month of growing season left, especially my food plot. If I can get another month of growth on that thing, it should be good. So other than that, guys, we're gonna stop rambling and get out of here and go get us something to eat. To the next video, guys, subscribe if you hadn't, and hit the like button. That helps me out. Other than that, guys, we out. Thanks for watching.